Hello everyone, welcome here. This is English and Technology. My name is Toluwani. In my channel here, I create videos about English, grammar, and creative writing, and you're gonna love them, especially if you're a teacher or you're a student right here. And I also give some video tips, okay, some tips about technology and some tricks that will help you so well. If you're here and you have not subscribed to my channel, I'm sure you want to enjoy future videos free of charge from me. So come on, pause the video right now, hit the subscribe button, and come back to join me right here. I will be waiting for you. Thank you. All right, welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. So today in this video, I'm going to show you how you can create fancy, beautiful 3D slates or 3D shapes that will help your presentation to look beautiful. By the time you're done, your work will look so beautiful like this. This is what you want to create at the end of this lesson today. And if this is your presentation and you want to put it on slideshow, then your work is going to appear and look like this on the screen when you play it on slideshow. So you're going to have your point one right there. You have your point two with different shapes. You can see the shapes are different and different colors as well. And they're looking 3D, like solid shape and fancy. Then you go, and the last one drops as well. So this is what you want to achieve at the end of this lesson today. So come on, guys, let us jump to the work right now. Okay, so I'm going to come to a fresh slide. Okay, this is a fresh new slide. All right, so now the first thing you want to do is to pick your text box, then you drag. So let's do the topic first, the topic or title. Okay, so topic or title. So that is done. So once you're done typing, just come here, click convert to smart art. Convert to smart art. Here the very first one. Its name is vertical bullet list. Click on that. Automatically this will come for you. Click the drop down and select metallic shape. Metallic shape. So that is it. So now you have it. So you can just adjust this to your size as you want it. Okay, so now the next thing you will now need to do is let's change the color of the shape, which this blue is a very dull color, so we need to change the color of the shape and give it more 3D effect. How do we do that? Come to this white line here. Okay, this thick white line, right click on it. I don't get it right, click again, then you have it. So come down to format object. Now you have this option for you. Okay, so now it's showing no field, meaning these um, options here these options have not recognized what you have in here. So click on this, click on the shape again. So please, whenever you want to click, make sure you have the four arrows at the tip of your pointer. Okay, so like you have it right here and not here. You can see this. You can see it's away right now. So make sure you have it here, and you can get that when you have your cursor or your pointer at the tip of the shape. So that will help you to get this 4 point and not this. It should be this. So do that. Just click anywhere at the tip. You get it. Now this color is here. That's the default color. You see this color, and that is it. So we need to change this. Just click the drop down, and we're gonna pick the very dark brown. Okay. Now the next thing we need to do is let's just add the 3D effect. So you click the next icon here, which is this. Okay, in case you don't have this, you don't need to worry. Just click the next icon, come to 3D format, expand this, and change the width to 20. So the width is 20, enter. Then the height, please always make sure that the height is 5 points lower than the width. So if the width is 20, then the height will be 15, enter. So now we have it right there. So the next thing now is we need to change this shape, okay, to rectangle shape. Okay, so now just make sure you still have it clicked, then come to format at the top here, format, come to the far left, change shape, click the drop down arrow, now pick the very first one, rectangle. That is it. So now you need to probably adjust a little for effect, for clarity. Okay, okay, I think we are done with this. We can just close this. All right, so now let's add effect to the font, the letters now. So highlight the letters and change the color from black to, let's give it white. White is fine. And come home, this is home. Come home and click on this AV, that's character spacing. Just click on this, then make it loose. Okay, now it's loose. Now make it bold. It's bold. Now add one space in between this. Add one more space here as well. Now you have it. Click out and see the result. Isn't that beautiful? So that is done. The next thing we want to do is to start working on the point shapes now. So pick another text box, drag and drop your information right there. Okay, so once you're done, change this. Make sure you are working on this now, not this anymore. So this text box shows you are working on this part and not here. So make sure you have this on and not like this. Okay, so there you go. Change it to convert to smart art. Come to convert to smart art, then hit the very first one, vertical bullet point, and drop down here and pick metallic scene. That's metallic scene. So click on that. Then you may need to adjust to your size. Okay, let's expand it a little. Okay, can we close it? Okay, that's fine. Okay, I think this is good now. So now the next thing we need to do is to give it 3D shape and change the color of the shape as well. So to do that, so come to this white line here, right click, come down to format object. The option here will come up for you. Okay, now no field means nothing is recognized here at now. Okay, so click on the shape again and change the color right now to whatever you want, but I think let's just pick the very brown we used here. Okay, so now the color is done. So the next thing is come to the next icon at the top here. That's effect for the 3D effect. Okay, so let's change the 3D format. This is what you can see by default. So just expand. Now the width, now let's give it 15. We don't want it to be as thick as the title, so let's give this 15. And I told you the height should be 5 points lower than the width, so make this 10. Don't worry, it's going to come back to normal. All right, so that is it. I think we have something fine right now. Okay, so the next thing we want to do is to now add effect to the text itself. So come highlight the text itself, change it to, now we are not going to use white now, we're going to use yellow, the very light yellow. Then when we make it bold with Control B, and I think we are good. Let's check it out now. Okay, fancy, beautiful. Okay, we can just adjust if we want it bigger, little. Okay, just play around it, just play around it. Okay, okay, I'm gonna drag this way. Fine, exactly, this is what I want. So now I'm gonna show you this. Now it looks as if it's gonna take time, take the whole forever to create all this, right? Come on, it's not like that. We are done with the first one. So the next thing we need to do now is to duplicate each of them. To duplicate one, and we use that one to produce others. All right. So now let's go to our workplace now. So we click on this. Now to duplicate, just make sure you have this icon, this line up here. Then use your Control D. Control D will duplicate for you. Then drag. Okay, drag it out. Then you can now add effect to this. What effect are we doing now? We need to change the shape. Changing the shape now. Click in the shape. Then you have format option here. Format at the top. Come back to the far left and click change shape. Now we are using flow chart right now, flow chart, and this is flow chart document. Click on that, it's going to change automatically. Boom, that is it. Okay, so you can adjust a little. Fine, now beautiful. Now let's change the color so we don't have the same color with the first one. So click this, come back to your format shape, this option here to format the object. So let's change the color to a very dark red. Okay, is that fine? Sorry, I'm gonna try something different. Okay, I think this is fine now. So let's pick that color, and we can give this let's give this white. White, that's for the text. Okay, let's click out and see the result. That's fine, right? Awesome, awesome. So now the next thing is I just noticed right now that the letters, the P, the T, and the A, this T, this P, they are at the tip of the shape, and I don't want that. So what you need to do is click here and sorry, come to this T, let's start with the T. Close the T, your and text together. Close that together. Then click, hold your shift and press enter once. Now come to your A. Okay, so you're going to close include and A together as well. Okay, close that together. Now hold your shift and press enter. Now you have it. So the next thing now is to give your space. You can make it double space, 1, 2. Come to the one for T and click 1, 2. Okay, and the one for A, click 1, 2, and now you have it. The text will not climb the shape anymore. You can see that, huh? Okay, fancy. All right, I think I'm not too comfortable with this kind of color, so I'm sorry. I need to change the color to something lighter. Okay, so let's just click on this. Now this is better for me. Awesome. So now we are done. So we use these two to produce the remaining ones. Something very simple and easy. All right, so adjust and make sure that it touches the previous one. Okay, and once you're adjusting, make sure you don't have this like this. Make sure you have it to come out a little. Make it come out a little and let it touch the previous one somehow slightly. Drop it there, click out. Okay, so the next shape will be the first one now. So let's just click on this and you duplicate. Click, Control D, and drag the copy now and drop it here. So make sure it touches the previous one a little, then you drag out as well. Okay, so the next shape is this shape. So duplicate and you go. So you just keep duplicating. All right, you click out. Now, as you can see, the last one now has gone beyond the size of the slide. So you just need to adjust the four of them to come up a little. How do you do that? Just hold your control key, select the shape here, select this, select this, select this. So you do that when you're holding your control key, just to select the four at once. Okay, you can do them separately one by one, but I believe in something short and faster for me. Then you drag. You can actually drag anywhere. Okay, you can drag from anywhere. Any one of them can help you drag. Okay, all right, so I think this is okay now. All right, the position is fine now. So now we continue duplicating. So the next shape is this one. So we go duplicate, and you come here. Okay, the next shape is this. Duplicate, and you go here. The next shape is this shape. Duplicate, and you come here. The next shape is this shape. Okay, sorry, I need to click out. Then duplicate, then you go. Where are you? Come on. Okay, now I have it. So there you go. Awesome. Drop it there. Fine. So now I think our work is beautifully done right now. So don't let us forget this is point 1 and we need to change this to point 2 right now. Point 2 and point 3 here. So this is 3 and this is gonna be 4, 4, and the next one will be 5. So just adjust. Basically, this is not what you need. You just need this to just guide you on what to do. Okay. All right. So this will be my 5, and I believe in perfection. And this is gonna be my 6, and this is gonna be my 7, and the last one is gonna be my 8. So that's my point 8 there. Okay, so we have point level 1, point 2, point 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Click out and see how it is. All right, the very next thing to do now is to change this white background. Change this white background to something fancy. Okay, the white is boring based on the color we have here. So let's change this to, you can see this. Just come here by default. I'm gonna close this now so that you have a better guide on what to do. If you don't know what to do right here, okay, if you try to click here, you don't see format background. You will even see, can you see format background? So just right click out and right click, you see format background. So that is it. Now change the color here. This is the white for this. This is the white here. So just click this and pick any nice color for yourself. And this is what I'm going to use, that kind of blue there. You can see that. So now the very last thing to do is let's add animations. Okay, so come to animation at the top here, animation here. Now select the first four. The reason why I'm selecting the first four is because the first four will come in different direction, while the remaining four, the last four, will come in differently as well. So this first four will float in and it will float from up. Okay, so I click float. Now you can see it going up, but I want it to come from up, like falling down from heaven. So use this arrow to change the direction to make it float down. So it's going to float down now. Boom. Now I don't want the four to come in at once. I want the four to come in separately. So what do? Come back to this point here. Okay. Click on this. You can see these options here, the sequence and all that. So just come here and click one by one. Try one by one. If one by one does not work, then you click level one by one. Level one by one or just one by one. So let's start with this. Let's see if it's going to work for us. So one by one is not working. So we're going to click again and choose level one by one. I can be sure this is going to work right now. So you can see point one, drop point two, three, and four. Awesome. So the next thing we're going to do now is to give this animation. This time around, these ones are going to float from down upward. So click this, use the control key to select more than one object at a time. Okay, so selected right now. So float at the top here. Now the four coming in at once. Now I want them to come in separately, so we use level one by one. Still not giving me a result. Okay, I think it's not working for that direction. So let's try one by one. Now it goes, now it goes, now it goes, and finally, all right. So now our presentation is done. Okay, so if you want to present this before your student, if you're a teacher, or you want to present this before any kind of team, all you need to do is just hit the slideshow. Okay, you can easily get it here, slideshow. So once you click on that, ladies and gentlemen, welcome here. So the topic for today is how to create beautiful and fancy 3D shapes that will help your presentation to look beautiful. And this is my point one on the screen. I'm just clicking, I'm clicking, I go, and you go, and you go, and you go, and you go, till you have the last one. Finally, ladies and gentlemen, that is point 8 right there. Isn't this beautiful? Come on. Thank you so much for being here today, guys. I love you so much. If this is your first time, come on, please hit the subscribe button and please don't forget to like the video, all right, for you to enjoy more fancy free videos from me in this channel in the future. Thank you so much. I love you.